ripped out his throat and called you on the telephone with you. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Definity, DEVVE, daCat, Shiro, DMC update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello, Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. I have to go give VeVe my thing. That's what she said. Okay, all right, hang on. Copy, link, go to VeVe because they just posted. And I don't know why they're not the first ones that come up when I type them in, but I'm going to say going over this right meow. And I'm going to give them my, oh God, hiccups, live stream. Okay, very good. So Toy Story's Buzz Lightyear isn't just a toy. He's a space ranger with a mission. Armed with laser beams, wings, and a fearless sense of duty, Buzz Lightyear is always ready to defend the galaxy or the bedroom from danger. That can be taken in so many different ways. This 3D digital collectible series features Buzz Lightyear standing tall with confidence, ready to protect the galaxy from any threat. Let's see what we got here. Please be scarce. Please be scarce. It's not a first appearance, so it better be scarce. Oh my. Sorry, I gotta. People are great. Okay, there are 1,995 common. That's not good. And then there are 1,395 uncommon, 895. Did you guys learn nothing from the Fantastic Four drop? 895 rare, 395 ultra rare, and 195 secret rare. Oh, not gonna lie, that special edition looks dope though. That looks, oh my god, that looks really freaking cool. I want it. 95 common special. All right, these are all blind boxes. Okay, so why did I react like that? Oh, secret rare is animated. That's cool. Oh, the ultra rare is animated too. Okay. Oh, are these all freaking animated? Okay. All right. I think I see. The common is not. The common's gonna go for like $3. 1,300 of them too for the but it's animated and that's cool. And then you can make it. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't make that. Or I might be able to make it. All right. The rare is animated too. I think it looks like he's gonna be talking. Because obviously he has the little thing up. It's quick reflexes, fearless attitude, augmented reality. Yep. Oh, this one, if it has the little red light, that'll be really cool to get. Okay, so the reason why I reacted like that is because, now granted, VeVe made like 50 grand with the Fantastic Four Johnny Storm drop, but they made like $100,000 with the Spidey 2099, and neither of them were first appearance, right? Spidey 2099 and the and Johnny Blaze, neither of them were first appearance. And Spidey 29 also nobody's ever heard of before the past 5 years, but now, yeah, obviously a big to do for people under the age of 30, or I guess under the age of 40, depending on how well you like Spider-Man, keep comics, or if you're a kid, you know who that is. If you've seen Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse, whatever it's called. However, they had a common, a special edition, and a secret rare. So you had like an 11 or 12% chance to get something super scarce. And like the common is like $9, $10, like whatever. So whatever. But you had a greater than a 1 in 10 chance to get something super special to make you a bunch of money. And it's not like, yeah, I made money, made like $30. No, you made like hundreds of dollars, if not like $1,000. Where they changed it, and I don't want to say they mess up because they always got to try something new, right? Okay, if we sell out of this character and we make 100,000, maybe we could take this character that's arguably much better, much older, much more well known, and we can go and add a certain. We can go and add a certain one. We could add a rare to it, and then we can make like 140K. You know, let's really see how much we can do. And after that, when you made like half, like you made it like half, right? You made it like 50K with that. And okay, well, what is the difference maker? The difference maker was with that added rare, because you still had the common, you still had the special edition, and you still had the secret rare. But you added 895 editions for the rare, and now suddenly you didn't have a 12% chance or an 11. You had less than a 10% chance of getting something that you got, of making money. And that's what I really wish they would have taken that lesson. That, okay, we made like double the amount of money by not having the rare. So clearly that rare is something that was negative enough to detract 50K from. And again, it would be one thing if it was like, okay, well, here's a much lesser known character. But Spidey 2099, granted, is a Spider-Man, but we have like dozens of Spider-Man on this app, and you have Spidey 29, again, not a first appearance, but again, it's fine. I like him. I got him. I think I got one. That was it, which is fine. I think I still have him. But yeah, like you have arguably a much better character, older, better, like well known, and he just, it was that difference of that rare that was added that made him not sell out, that made him not because the ultra rare and the secret rare, like the crafts, those were optional. Like you didn't have to get that; those weren't part of the blind box. And thank God for them, because if it weren't for them, then they would have made quite a bit less. Because that secret rare, like 60, I think that alone was like 14 grand for that secret rare that they had made. So they would have actually made less than they would have made like $30-ish thousand just on the drop, which is like a third of what Spidey 2099 did. So it's very possible that they had said, you know what, we're gonna do this 1995 for the common, for this book, and maybe they got this approved like months ago, right? Maybe they got it approved months ago, and it's too late to change it now. Maybe that's the case, but maybe it's not. I hope that's the case, because now it really, I don't say grinds my gears, but it really makes me question, okay, what are they thinking, where you have a character from a movie that just came out, fresh in everyone's minds, and it made, again, if you take away the secret rare and that ultra rare craft, it made a third of what Spidey 2099 did, and you take that and you just kind of blow it up, and you say, okay, we made less money with more editions, so now what we're going to do, they Michael Scotted it, like, we're going to go more editions even harder now and get even more editions. So it's not really what I like to see, because you have clear evidence of more edition. Now, granted, it was at $40. This is $20, so I understand that, but you had the $40 seemed to be fine, because that's what it was. Spidey 2099. That's what it was for. That's what it was for the, Johnny Storm, and that $40 price point is fine, because there happen to be less editions, but you're giving a lot of editions here. You're giving 2,000 for the common and 1,400 for the uncommon, which is more than the other drops like combined. And then you still have 895 for the rare. So like you're not only are they keeping everything, but they're adding in 1,400 editions of an uncommon that not many people are gonna want. Maybe somebody really likes that one and they get it for $5 on the secondary market, I'm sure. Now, granted, we have had much better luck over the last couple of weeks with, where is it here? Yeah, we've had better luck the last couple of weeks with usership, and it's like, okay, this Chavez, you're right. When we had 500 users, yeah, we would never have done this. However, there have been multiple days this month where we've had 2,000 users plus, and the tide's turning, and it's not just old accounts coming back, which we do have those as well. It's hundreds of new accounts coming in the last month as well. And again, clearly I see that. I feel like I'm the only one that goes over active daily users and new users. Like, comment down below if you see anyone else talking about that. So again, clearly I see that, but how many of these users now are bots? How many of these users now are actually real people that only come out when they know they're going to make money, like the metallic red Spider-Man, like the Spidey 2099. Like I could picture them only coming out when we have like Fantastic Four number, you know, like again, tomorrow's drop. I'm trying to, I don't understand the calculus of them saying like, okay, we added the rare and we made a third of the amount of money on that drop if you do blind box for blind box, not including the crap. Now, let's keep the rare. Let's keep the thing that makes us less money and add in another uncommon, unwanted thing that's going to probably make us less money. I'm just not understanding that calculus there. And I just want to understand, like Einstein said, he wants to understand the mind of God. I want to understand the reasoning behind this decision, because this is, in my opinion, is not a good one. Again, armchair CEO here. I don't own any of the company. There's no NDA, there's no whatever. I just feel like I have to spread. And of course, I just shared the link with under that VeVe thing. So they're probably looking at this like, Chavez, this is why we don't talk to you. This is why we. Anyway, let's friends. Sorry. Anyway, that's VeVe for the day. Let's take a look at. I should delete that stream. I should delete that stream right now. Let's take a look at some of the tokens here that we have. Let's do DEVVE. DEVVE had an interesting day because DEVVE was down to 48 cents at one point, up to 50 cents now. That's 51. It was up to 55 yesterday, and then for whatever reason, big sell-offs during the day. We had crazy stuff with Ethereum go on today as well. And the link, give me one sec, guys. 2 hours behind me, I think. I am Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Shout out to Crappy Bird for filling in this morning, because Pablo CRO, I guess things got lost in translation there. He's been on the podcast before, but he completely slept through the time of, what do you call it? Slept through our show, where he was supposed to be a guest, but thankfully Dastardly from Crappy Bird filled in, wound up being a good show. I think we had 300 people here at one point, so that was nice. Anyway, DEVVE has waiting for Tom to get back to me. I messaged him. I messaged him on a Sunday night. Missed you. Sorry. The same question is, do I take one for the team? You want to? Okay. So, idea. Fudge. Okay. All right. I'm streaming, or else I'd call you back. Might get lost in translation over text. You can do it, or you meow can meow to meow, and then meow of own meow. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can't also say this out loud, but I have to say it because my brain. I am either meow. However, I can't be in meow there because I need to. Oh God, what is that word? The cat and stuff. Good expose. Okay. Where was I? Okay. DEVVE. Tom hasn't gotten back to me yet because I have some carbon credits for him. Tom Anderson, if you are watching. Oh, wait, are we up to 52 cents now? No, we were. Tom, I have some carbon credits for you, and you're going to miss out. I hope he doesn't. All right. Anyway, this is with not a lot of volume. There's actually 511,000 in volume. There was like 280 before, and like 180 last night, which is $180,000 is nothing for that type of volume. for what they're doing. So I have a couple of buddies of mine where if it works, there's going to be like $1 million going into DEVVE pretty soon, which again, at $44 million market cap isn't a ton, and they wouldn't be able to do it over the next. They wouldn't do it all at once. They'd obviously do it over a week unless there's some type of OTC deal that they can score. But these are just 3 people, and I mean, it's possible that they do even more than this, but let's just say $1 million. 2 of which will do it in like the next week or 2. One of which they might have to wait a little while. There's a buddy of mine that traded ETH at a 15x long leverage position at $2,000, and it is like $4,200 now. And that dude is just chef's kiss. I think he made like $70-something thousand already. As that goes higher, because it will, like Creed in '99. When did that song come out? I'm gonna come up with it right. Creed in '99. I got the year right. Okay. Can you take me higher? It is. ETH's gonna go. I was pretty certain 7, 8, 9 grand. But now, dude, Tom Lee is like the Asian Michael Saylor of Ethereum. Michael Saylor is obviously himself for Bitcoin. Okay, we will get the spread. All right, hang on. Solidarity, sister. Wednesday. Oh, mother flapper. Okay, Thursday. How is? Okay, 1 second. I love my friend so much. I'm sorry, just a little. Look at what was this an actual emoji? Okay, 9. Oh God, I missed out the 9. Does that work? Because I can't do Wednesday. Pablo. Okay, Thursday. My week is totally filled already. I'm a mess over here. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. Mash up. Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time works. Okay, me and All Up from Sharby will be going on Pablo CRO's show. Got 99,000 followers over on X. We'll be on there on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a podcast on Wednesday with Emily Lance. I fucking love this woman so much. She has just been a great friend for well over a decade. Real friends, just love this woman. She's been on the podcast before. You can see her. She's been on there. We're going to be going over some wild stuff: AI, love, drugs, patriotism. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun podcast. Ones with friends always are. I'm so fucking cooked these next few days. I'm gonna go live tomorrow as well. I'm gonna go live for the drop, and then we're gonna do like just a normal podcast, or not just a normal show, because tomorrow I have the OMI as my homie show. Mother fudger. Oh, I'm gonna. I have so much stuff to do tomorrow. Guys, I'm never taking another vacation again, because I'm, at least for that long, because I'm cooked, fam. I've been getting this bread since Sunday morning, and I am tired. I know it's only Monday night, but anyway. All right, so that's DEVVE. Buddy of mine asked me, "Hey, we're gonna do this. Like, we want to get DEVVE down here. We want to get it as low as possible. Do you think it moves in 2 weeks?" I was like, "Listen, gun to my head, we might not move until November when they announce the exchange partner. However, crypto is crazy, and you could be $3 to $5 by November before the announcement even comes out." And he's like, "What would cause that?" I was like, honestly, probably nothing. It would probably just be the discovery of the technology, the discovery of who's on the team, who they're connected with, me, the rest of my network. Like, it's probably going to happen. But the biggest thing they have this quarter is probably just going to be the public release of that sharding technology. where everyone will be able to come in and build, which institutions more than anything are going to want that, which is great. But that's not going to, I don't think that that might move the needle a little bit because people will really learn about the tech, but I don't think that alone moves the needle. Again, that's the only, I think, really notable thing. Let's go over the DEVVE white paper real quick. DEVVE roadmap, I should say, roadmap. Where are we? Okay, that did not. Images. There we go. Ecosystem roadmap, Q3 2025. There we go. Here we go now. Who just emailed me? Oh my gosh. The fudge? All right, give me 1 sec. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. My Collectibles, for saying the VeVe affiliate program is leveling up. Affiliate program official partner who are helping to expand the fandom one collectible at a time. Watch out for new tools and resources coming your way. Be adding even more benefits, milestones, and rewards. Let's go. We're providing you with even more tools and resources that will set you up for success as a VeVe partner, including tutorials, webinars, and more. Webinars? Am I going to get to host one of those? Whether you're a creator, influencer, or super fan, you'll grow your audience, grow the fandom, and earn while doing what you love. Oh, my good sir. Stay tuned for more announcements, and thank you for being an official affiliate partner. That is great. Ready? Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. Okay. Getting back to DEVVE here. Ecosystem project. Yeah, the white paper update, not going to move the needle. Updated website. We saw, and granted, the website looks cool. It looks dope. I'm glad it's our website. Not going to move the needle. Institutional partner integration strategy and architecture design. I'm glad they're going to finalize that this quarter, but again, that's not going to move the needle. The one thing that could would be the public shard launch. And again, I don't think any of these things actually move the needle. Again, the public shard launch could, but the big thing, like right now, it's a community token. It's just the community that's consistently buying. I'm up to 69,000 DEVVE. Everyone comment nice down below to 69. Put in about 45K, worth about 35K now. I'll put in more. I'm supposed to get this big YouTube deal done in November, and it'll push the channel to over $1 million net value. Fuck, if DEVVE is still down here by then, I'll put 50K into it. I'll just double my, yeah. It'll go crazy. It'll go hard. Anyway, in Q4, the virtual asset protection licensing, which takes forever. I'm really hope that they're not planning. Like, I hope they were planning for that for Q3 and not getting into Q4, because that can take like a long time. But that institutional exchange partner is the big thing. And the platform launch obviously is the bigger thing as well. It's all going to be great. But that's why I said, like, we could still be down here, at these levels really in October, November. Cool. Start promoting it tomorrow. Oh, ready. Talking about it on stream. Meow. Okay, all dolled up. Bargain mommy, no spatula needs. She's so cute. Anyway, so that's DEVVE. There's a scene in Gilmore Girls where Emily is like bitching at Rory. She's like, "You become more like your mother with each passing day," and you become more like my mother's mother with every passing day. Emily, I hated her so much. Love the actress, but hate the character. With each passing day, it looks like I will not be going to New York Comic Con. Again, like, ETH could be 10,000 if none of my tokens are up. I can't justify that $5,000 trip to do that when I mean I can. It's not just about that. It's about, I had a great time this weekend. I got to see friends. Got to have a good time. But if the tokens are still down at that point, I'm not, I can't. Vegas, I'll 100% go to. The room's already booked. I just have to pay for the flight. Where are we staying? Paris? Venetian? Venetian's like my favorite, but I think we're staying in Paris. I don't know. So again, I'll keep you posted. And most of what I would stack would probably be DEVVE. Obviously, my biggest bag is in Definity. Second biggest bag is VeVe and Ecomi. But DEVVE is probably what I'm going to stack the heaviest over the next couple of months. Already talking about it. Very good. All right, let's get some comments here. Bill Gardner says, first, boy, Ironman616, thank you so much for reposting the stream. My man, keep getting this bread. We'll see the next thing we're going to do. We're going to do some Shiro. Shiro was up like a mother flapper yesterday. Down to 2.5% today. It was up 22% on the week, down 2.5% on the day. 756,000 in volume. So $750,000 in volume. I'm okay with that. $8 million fully diluted market cap. It's like the number 4 CAT token on Ethereum, which is very impressive. So again, very, very happy with that. Oh, thank you, Sephiroth the Cat, for reposting the stream. Preserve a window. Yes. 4P. Okay, no, can't do that. Or I'm cooked, fam. Could we do 6? Yes. Can I reserve 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Because I would love to do that. Joe. So tomorrow we have Joe on Chain, who's going to host a show, and I think I'll be speaking at 6. Yeah, I don't have anything at 6. Okay. I have a million other things to do tomorrow. On Chain, Standard Time, space. Okay, very good, very good. I hope he's getting me for that because that's what I put in. Anyway, Shiro Nico, enjoying the run that they've been doing. They just got relisted on, I think, BitMet. Let's go to their X and let's see what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. Making my own decision. Bitmart, that's what it was. Be advised, Bitmart has 1.4 million followers over on X, and they're officially live for trading on Bitmart. And the green candles this morning were very, very nice. There was a dude bought $9,000 worth. Says Mission Miami Day 10 just had some amazing news leaked in our Telegram, and the chart keeps cooking. Could Shiro kill a 0 today? Claws out. I don't know. Did they? They might have done it at one point. Stay tuned. Our first Shiro community gaming tournament starts tonight with Shiro Asteroids. Oh, can I get in on that? Shiro Asteroids. Hold on. Let me go to this. How do we play Shiro Asteroids? I want to play the Asteroids. Good evening, fam. Just booked the DECON trip. Let's go. We'll see you there, buddy. Oh my God, I can't wait. Can't wait. VeVe says, yo, what up, Randy? What's going on, VeVe? How's it going, fam? Yeah. Says, what would kill the community? What wilds? I'm having a stroke trying to read that. The community burned 16,000 bronze tickets for MCP. That is amazing. I was going to say that for later, but you got it right. Saving bronze tickets for show. Getting that for show. But the cat reposted the stream, my man. The cat in the house. Be daCat and visit daCatlinktree.com. Yes. I want to be them. I have to wash the marble. I have to date the marble. I have to be the marble. Name that show. Bill's always first. Yeah, actually, whoever names that reference where I have to lick the marble, I have to wash the marble, I have to date the marble, I have to be the marble. Whoever gets that reference will win tonight's giveaway. I repeat, whoever tells me where that line is from, what show is that from, will win tonight's VeVe giveaway. And tonight's VeVe giveaway will be gotten by whoever can do that. Who, the name of that show. Where is it from? Oh, ADRESS, this was a good one. I got it. Oh, wait. We have 2. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Because one's on YouTube and one's on X. Is you will both get a VeVe giveaway, Mr. Locknet and Ironman616. You're both going to get it. And I will send me your X accounts. Actually, Ironman6, I have yours. Okay, Ironman6. Hold on. Ironman. Oh, wow. I put in iron and something else come up. Sorry. Iron Man 616. Right? Right? Well, you reposted the stream, so hang on. Profile. Special needs. Okay. Reposting. Oh, it's Mr. Charlie. Okay. And I will say, send me your VeVe. Send me your name on VeVe. And then Mr. Locknet, if you could do the same thing, if you could message me your name on VeVe, like your VeVe account name, then I will make sure you get that giveaway. Oh God, I just yelled at them on live because they made way too many additions. I will gladly eat my words if I'm wrong, Lo. Yeah, it's not first appearance. Yeah, the last first appearance. Yeah. Drop. Good luck. Top 100. Plaque. History. RY. If it's RO. Forget most things. Meow meow. All right. Yep, of course. Not sure who the imposter is. Oh my gosh. It grows. Zoom calls. There's no way. No way they're doing that. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I have to. All right. The Johnny Storm drop made 1/3 of what Spidey 2099 did because of the added rare, and that oh God, what did I say before? And that the keeping of a rare and adding an uncommon for Buzz was stupid. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Name is okay. Oh, hello. First drink is on you, Mr. Iron Man 616 in Vegas. Okay. Where's my collectibles at? Mr. My collectibles. I'm gonna give away over here. That is the wrong one. I need this one. This week's DEVVE giveaway winner is him. Okay. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna go back to Shiro Nico, and I know I have to move quicker here. Shiro Nico said still sidelined on Shiro. The magnets have magical powers that cannot be denied. Cats are drawn to them. Just wait until you see where the next magnet is. They're very, very happy about that. People saying Shiro's doing really well, like Ragnar Sheeb, that has 15,000 followers, and Crypto Queen, which has 12,000 followers. Love them so much. And that's it for Shiro. Okay, let's do what we got here. Let's do daCat. Let's see where we're up to over there. Not a great day. Down about 1% on the day for daCat. $872 in volume, so pretty much no volume there. $2.7 million market cap though. And let's see what the liquidity is like. We still have $600,000. Oh no, we're actually at 597. So close to 600K in liquidity. We'll probably reach that back tomorrow. Reach that level again tomorrow. I don't know why my who sold? We had a Mad Lad sell. Mad Lad has $5,400 worth of daCat, and they sold a little bit. Okay, interesting. Ray Jocelyn said, "Oh yeah, every one of these." Okay, so like that, send me your what's that called? Send me your thing. Your I forget what that is. Just send me your thing. Your VeVe name. Cordial Goat Slayers. Good evening, Chavi Cat. Doing my daily push-ups and planks for the Hulkster. Been doing them since his passing in his honor. Hulkamaniac, then, now, and forever. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Okay. Oh, thank you, VeVe. All right, very good. Now let's take a look at, all right, yeah, so daCat, not much there. We did, so link down below where it says Kaidence's YouTube channel. Both me and daCat have ownership in that channel now, in that social media. That channel in the first month had 2 videos. One had 21,000 views, one had 38,000 views. I already got them a sponsorship with Rojan Official, makeup company with skincare products, and we will get that channel to over 100K at some point in the next couple of years, maybe even in the next year. And the goal would be to make that channel $1 million in 5 years, because there's and maybe even sooner. So we'll see. Thank you. No problem. No problem. What's up, Randy? Hope your back is feeling better. This weekend actually wasn't bad, and then I fudged it up, and then I hung on the inverter today, and it was even not as bad. Well, it actually got worse for a minute, but we'll see. Happy Monday, VeVe. Thank you. Okay, let's not much else on daCat here. Let's go back to DMC. Let's see what Delorean's at. I think today was not a good day for Delorean. Let's see here. Down about 9%. Fell below that 005 level to 0047. Over the last 7 days, still up 37%, but still down 60% since launch. So, understandably, not a great launch so far. However, like I said, I knew it at the 003. We were way too low. Getting up to around 005, and it's 47 now, made a lot of sense. You don't just double and then like continue going. I mean, some can, but having a bit of a pullback makes sense. Kind of fine with this. I think, oh God, my body. I continue to believe that over the next couple of months, this one is going to be probably one of my biggest gainers. It's one of the only legitimate things on Sui that's not like a meme coin or whatever, and it's they seem to have a lot of pull with them. Where does it go in 2 weeks versus 2 months? I don't know. I think in the next 6 months, though, before the end of the year, it goes pretty hard. We have September, October, November, December. Yeah, oh God, there's only 4 months left in the year. Time's going by too quickly. I don't like it. And let's go over DMC's X page, and we'll see what Delorean's cooking up today. Would it be? Oh, yes. Yes. Will be awesome. We'll let the guys know tomorrow. I'll be home. So we're gonna have another VeVe giveaway tomorrow for the OMI channel, OMI show. And then obviously tomorrow I'll be doing the drop with peeps, just because you have a $725 bounty on mint number 1962 for tomorrow's drop, so that'll be awesome. Oh shit, I just went to, all right, Delorean. All right, sorry, ADD, distracted. 222,000 followers. Oh, gotta love that. Okay, where are we at here? From yesterday, looking forward to creating the ultimate Delorean experience at Sui Network Sui Fest. Good morning. On our way home, DMC. I am a real king, fight for the rights of every man. All right, where are we at? Definity. We haven't gone over that yet. I don't know how it did today. I don't believe I saw much. Oh, down 7% on the day to 3.2 cents. So not a great day for it. 10,000 in volume. We have been getting more volume, which I've been okay with. 5,700 from Uniswap, almost 5K from XC. So good amount of volume. I like that that's been picking up. I don't know how they've done this month so far with revenues, but they crushed it last month. One of their best months ever. It was great. Yeah, that chaser looks awesome for Buzz Lightyear. All right, where are we at here? Definity had a 1-minute thing that I'm going to have to play because it's real. You'll really like it, and I'll explain what it means. I'll explain what it means after I play it.
Is when you really start to look under the hood of what is available and the scale of the opportunity, it is so much bigger than even I thought. It really is. You know, I think there's and in fact, you know, just speaking to existing clients, we've actually come up with 1 or 2 other ideas that have just evolved through these conversations. Again, in the same way we've done with pretty much everything we've looked at previously, we've kind of said, look, what are your pain points? What are the issues you're facing? And with 1 or 2 of them, we've kind of sat down, Chris and I, we've gone through this and said, you know what, I think we can fix this by doing the following. So we then gone back and said, look, if this was a solution, would it be of value? Would it be of interest? Would you be willing to pay for it? And the invariable answer usually comes back as being yes. So, and again, we're kind of heavily NDA'd with some of the stuff we're working on, but we will come back hopefully very soon and explain this in a bit more detail. But the net impact this will have will be absolutely phenomenal. I think, you know.
Anyway, what he's talking about there is people in Europe that are being like not judged, segregated against. Their banking files are being looked at with major prejudice because of either where they're from or because of what they're doing with crypto. And a lot of banks just don't want to deal with that. So Manu formed Bloomsbury Money, of which I own minority stake in. And he said, hey, we're taking a look at all these banks in crypto or these banks in Europe, and they're charging people like 1% to go in and to onboard money. And I was like, well, we could do that. And I assume what he's doing with the anomaly detector, what he's doing with the crypto repo, gaming repo, all of this stuff, you hold on to a bit of our token and we'll give you discounts. I'm assuming he can do that there. Now, that's just my assumption here. That's just kind of what I'm looking at forward to in the future of what I think they could do. Is it going to start out like that? Probably not. Is that going to, even if he does offer it right away, how many people? I mean, everyone should do it. But I just think that's something that they could do in the future. Again, Definity is my biggest bag by a long shot. Not even, there's a reason why Manu bought 10% of the channel. I think he because it was at a $400,000 valuation. It was really small at the time. Now it's, I think, grown by 50% since then, and will probably grow by another 50% by November if this deal goes through, which it should. I'm hoping. Oh God, please. Anyway, let's continue on. That was for Definity. I don't think they had anything else over on their X. They did not. But what I will say or ask of y'all here is if y'all can go in and smash that like button, that'd be a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smash that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Thank you. Thank you. Far too kind. Let's go and do Stu Omi, shall we? Let's shout. We actually we reached we reached 0002 today for Omi a couple times, and then went right back down. However, 2.7 million in volume, which we don't often get. We normally get like a million, 1.5 million. Only 15% from DeepCoin, which is surprising because they often have 25 to 30, sometimes 45%. 45% was with Gate, 18% at MEXC. So looking at 60. Oh, look at that, 79. 79% there. 5 from Sendex. That's 84, 86 when you go to MEXC. 92 when you go to Bitmart. 96 when you go to OKX. And base like 98, 99, and the other percent comes from other places. But yeah, thought that was really cool. And let's take a look at the prices here on base 194. Base is actually the lowest at 194. Very good. I'll take that. I will take that. All right. Let's take a look at what the $55 million market cap. Let's take a look at the Ecomi Twitter and see what they're doing today. They did a couple of things that I really liked. So one, you had Elon Musk go in and just show Silver Surfer, and it looks really cool. A lot of Silver Surfer videos since the movie came out. And VeVe official, or I'm sorry, Ecomi, I said, this is really cool, Elon Musk. If you like that, we think you would love the officially licensed premium 3D Silver Surfer digital collectible from VeVe official. Start your collecting journey with OMI, only cryptocurrency powering the platform where the world collects. There's a meme nowadays that says, and anyone that's into college football will kind of know, the first college to get Elon Musk to care about college football wins. They win the whole thing. Like, it never go, because then you get the donation and then you get to spend oodles amount of money. So in that same breath, where that famous meme of whoever's the first college to get Elon Musk to care about college football and get that donation, they win college football, right? Outside of Doge and Bitcoin, whoever's like kind of the first, like if Ecomi or anyone can just be like, hey, Elon Musk, take a look at this. And again, that's the brilliance of having an account where you have over 100,000 followers. Elon Musk might know who you are. And honestly, like, they probably could get in touch with Elon Musk if they wanted. Maybe they've reached out before. I like, when the company's worth that much, you can kind of get in touch with who you need to. We did not. I don't know if that's happened yet. I think David's just a fan. But I think that this is exactly what Ecomi needs to do. They didn't talk about mooning. They didn't talk about prices. They didn't talk about anything to do with it. They just said, like, hey, listen, we think you would love the officially licensed premium 3D Silver Surfer digital collectible from VeVe official. I would have definitely tagged Marvel in there as well. I think I would have said it as if you would love this license. You would love this high-end 3D digital collectible from Marvel on VeVe. And then, yeah, start your collecting journey with OMI. And they did that really well. They tagged another account like VeVe that has over 100K followers. I would have also tagged Marvel because of the partnerships they have with them. But this was perfect. I mean, it was perfect. There's other things I would have done, but it was great to see them go and do this, because like earlier this year, you had Frost like, yep, we're going to be better at communication, and then it was like another month before they posted, and now they're posting every day, and that change in what they're doing, in the change in VeVe active daily users, the amount of new signups, the amount that they did just in Lisbon in Portugal the other day, or the other month, at a crypto conference talking about crypto, and people are excited for it. And now they're posting a lot. David posted about OMI the other day. This is not the same company that we saw in January. This is a completely different company. And I mean that in the best way possible. They're selling out drops again. They made a couple of mistakes here that I'm hoping they correct soon, especially after we all hope for the best, right? Like, we hope that I'm wrong and the Buzz Lightyear drop. Like, let's see how much they would make with this. Let's take a look. See. Let's go back to the article here. All right, how many to keeping from this? Oh, they're only keeping 50. Very nice. How many to keep? Oh, they're going to keep 50 from the 13.95. How much they keeping from the 895? It's 50. All right. Now, how much they keeping from the ultra is only 40. So, And then how much from the secret rare? 20. Okay, 5. So I hope that I'm 100% wrong, and they sell out the $93,000 worth of collectibles. $93,300 worth, but that's what I hope. Like we're all hoping for that, right? We're all hoping Chavez is wrong, and VeVe wipes the floor with this drop, and they gross 93,000 in a second. That would be great. However, I do not believe the Sith could have returned without us knowing. I do not believe that the addition of another unwanted uncommon, even if it is animated, is going to make up for the fact that that there's just a little too many additions here. However, the ultra rare 395, so there's going to be 355 of them. That'll probably go for retail, if not above retail. That's what we hope. But I also hope that there's like, okay, well, they offered a crazy amount of scarcity with the crafts on Fantastic Four. I hope they take from this, if it doesn't sell out, right? If they make like 15 grand. I hope they say like, okay, maybe that crazy Chavez was right, and maybe the addition of the rare on Johnny Blaze, maybe that was the thing that caused us to make a third, if you compare blind box to blind box. And maybe the addition of an unwanted uncommon, even if it is animated, was definitely another step in the wrong direction. Let's go back. There's a line in the Eddie Guerrero story, Cheating Death and Stealing Life, where he says, I'm ashamed of what I've done, but I'm not ashamed of what I've done to correct my mistakes. And I think that can be used here where it's like, okay, we all make mistakes, some very recently, but if you can just learn from that, and it's like, okay, like again, this could be the work of just, hey, we settled this with Pixar months ago, we can't change it now, and that's fine. But I'm just curious to see where that is. Bean Tech, what's going on? How you doing, Bean Tech? Well, I says Monday, so good to be. It is a happy Monday over here. Turtle Gals, it's great to have you back streaming like a demon in a good way. Of course. It's this is my playground over here. This is where I belong. Oh God, who said that? Bill Murray in Space Jam. This is that what he says? This is where I belong. He's like on the court, getting ready to get that bread. The Danny DeVito Monstar is like, I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture. I was like, oh my God. It's like such a good line. That was such a good movie. Like at the time, it like wasn't. I always loved it. But anyway, it's just so good to see Ecomi like out here, and it just being a wildly different company than it was earlier this year. I still want. My goal is still to get 1 billion OMI before we start to go crazy. I just don't know if my other stuff will go up before that happens. It could. It's possible. But we don't like know yet. I should be getting also a decent payment. It's not gonna be till September though, so that's not gonna work. Because by September everything could run, right? It might not. Kathy Wood had said she sees this bull market really lasting for like another year, even if she's wrong by several months, and it lasts only another, let's say like 9 months. You're into like April, May of next year, and that's when NFTs really pushed last time. But we'll see. I definitely see a bunch of it going up now. ETH rising I haven't gone over this thumbnail yet. I don't even know what the thumbnail is. Let's see what it is. Oh, also the $750 bounty alert for Mint 1962 for tomorrow's drop, which I'll go over tomorrow. BlackRock just bought 32,936 Ethereum, worth $141 million on Coinbase. These people are not doing this for their health. They're not doing this to get like an S&P 500 like 9 to 11% gain each year. I don't know how people can be so like back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I mean like when I was investing in the stock market like 5 years ago. This is not a long time. It's half a decade ago. Where you take a look at the S&P, and I still have a friend that puts more in the S&P every month. And it's like he knows that most of the gains from the S&P right now come from Mag 7. And beforehand it was FANG and Tesla, and it's just clearly it works. You get that 9 to 11% each year, sure. But I don't believe that even in stocks, it's not the most effective. Like, again, if you're just new to investing, sure, do that consistent 9 to 11% each year, whatever. But yeah, I don't believe that's a smart move for long term. Even in the short term, I mean, heck, Bitcoin's just going to outperform that. Heck, like, so you're going to have a really wild and large movement from a lot of these other traditional finance stuff into crypto. And it's, I mean, it started with kind of us crypto bros the last few years, but obviously now institutions are getting in. Pretty insane. What's up, Connor? How's it going? All right, we're about an hour into this here. Give me 1 second. This is cool. This is really cool. This is what I love about daCat. Everyone just does their work. Hey, VeVe. How's it going, fam? Anyway, so that's BlackRock. Let's take a look at. Did I have yesterday's stuff? No, I don't remember. Let's go over some of yesterday's stuff. Oh yeah. Morgan the prison are full of egos. Oh, good times. New EU law says that journalists are free until they're not. The EU has just passed a media freedom law that protects reporters unless the government thinks arresting them is in the public interest. It also lets them spy on journalists for serious crimes and keep national lists of who owns the media. So basically, you can say what you want as long as they're cool with it. That is horrible. That I would never live there. Shit. I'm on like page 10 of the Monkey, MONKE comic, and that's turning out really good. That monkey character is not in the first few pages. Like the main character, who the comic is based on, is not in the first few pages. Not going to be in like 15-20% of the book. But my God, when he's on screen, when he is in those panels, it is a great time. You're either laughing at what he's saying or you're learning for like, oh, he's making you think. And God, it's turning out to be really fun. I don't know how it's going to end. I never know how it's going to end. It's never ogre. But this is. I'm going to have to get more people to write comics for soon, or I go back to making daCat number 3. We'll see. Anyway, NVIDIA and AMD pay the US 15% just to sell chips in China. NVIDIA and AMD will give the US government 15% of their chip revenue to get export licenses for their H2O and MI308 chips. This deal came after NVIDIA's Jensen met Trump, who reversed an earlier ban on H2O exports. Critics say the chips could boost China's military AI, but NVIDIA calls that misguided. First time American companies have had to hand over profits like this just to make a sale. Heck 'em. Harvard invested $116 million into BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. In Q2, the monthly trading volume on Coinbase Exchange declined steadily from 89 billion in April to below 57 billion in June. In contrast, monthly volumes in the first quarter never fell below 100 billion. Trump's World Liberty Financial looking to raise 1.5 billion treasury vehicle. You have Crypto Cosmos saying it won't be long now before the masses flood into crypto. The masses will be looking to see what's hot in Web3. They'll also be looking for familiar brands. VeVe has more worldwide brands than anyone else in the NFT space. OMI, VeVe Official, Ecomi, meow. Crypto Cosmo also has 26 AF-15s. Like, oh my God. So has been stacking this grail before the masses come. He says it's going to happen. I believe him. I believe in a thing called love in my heart. Call you back. Oh yeah, what the heck, my guy? Give me 1 second here. You good? Give him a text. Okay. Apparently this month is Saved by the Bell's 36th anniversary of its series premiere. Oh my God. 36 years. It started that is insane. There was a party I was at the other day. Like kind of family gathering, but adults, kids, everyone was there, of all ages, right? And some of the kids were talking about GTA 6. And and I was like, yeah, I've been waiting for like 13 years for this. And one of the kids is just like, they've been making this for longer than I've been alive, because she's like 12 about me. And I was like, oh my God, they have been trying to make this game for longer than this person has been on this planet. And I'm like, I had to take a walk. I had to be like, oh Lordy. Because I felt so old. It was horrible. Anyway. Hey, Bitcoin back at 119. Oh, who dis? Give me 1 second. We have a post from ICO saying, let's assume VeVe sells a bronze ticket for $1 and burns 100% in OMI. There's 16,700 tickets, equal 86.5 million OMI burned in one shot. Twice a month, that's 2 billion OMI per year. Adoption plus deflation equals supply shock. Math wins. Love math. I can do math all day. Sometimes I do math all day. He said doo-doo. Viral says throw in OMI to NFT burns, OMI exclusive drop burns, and whatever else they've cooked up, you have a recipe for amazing stuff. What else did VeVe Viral post about today? Using AI to move the collectibles around is so freaking cool. So Binance before had a thing, says what starts with B and we all love it. Says buying OMI, the only token which grants access to Disney, DC, and Marvel NFTs. Oh, preach, girl. This is the freaking way, my guys. Viral says anyone who claims, oh my God. Jake Paul announces that anyone who claims his boxing fights are staged will be sued. Remember when Drake from Drake and Josh told Josh, like, you call me a liar? He's like, well, I ain't calling you a truther. When Mike Tyson fights like he doesn't have a heartbeat, clearly it looks like something's up. Anyway, VeVe Viral repost that says anyone who claims my NFTs are not NFTs will be sued. That's hysterical. Reposted deadline saying buying OMI every single day for all of August. Buy. And I will say, I love this. I should get him in on T-Wapping deal. Okay, anyway. Did Ecomi post anything else? They did 6 hours ago. Said the numbers are in. The first ever. Give me 1 second here. You have Ecomi saying numbers are in. The first ever MCP rank-based crafting on VeVe Official saw over 16,700 bronze tickets redeemed within 24 hours prior to the drop. Redeeming bronze tickets can help ensure you never miss out on rank-based rewards. Congrats to all the successful crafters. And that's it. Ooh, I'm back. Okay, Pablo, thank you. Already talking about. Okay, very good, Pablo. Very good. All right, what else we got? Past has a way of catching up with us, both good things and bad sometimes. On this day 9 years ago, I was a beefy boy, and there's my boy Fields in back of me. Oh, there's my other friends. Oh, I miss them so much. Hey, Chavez, drive the bus. But does anyone ask if I know how? Good times. Pablo, Sarah Austin. Why did I screenshot this? Oh, that's why. Okay. You have Sarah Gibbons that works for VeVe, sales and marketing. It's like, I have to admit, 6 months ago, I didn't know a huge amount about digital collecting. Joining the team at VeVe kicked off a journey, and I get the appeal. It's fun, current, nostalgic at the same time, and surprisingly social. It's not just about NFTs, it's about the community, fandom, and expanding the joy of collecting into the ever-expanding digital world. Our co-founder and fellow Kiwi, Dan Crothers, explains it brilliantly, even for us Gen Xers who grew up 100% in the real world. And yes, I'm talking to a few of you, you know who you are, who I've had this convo with already. And it's with the old VeVe logo. The Bug Report. VeVe Collectibles are redefining fan engagement in the digital age. VeVe Collectibles is transforming how fans connect with their beloved brands. The platform provides a dynamic space to discover, collect, and share officially licensed digital collectibles and comics enhanced by immersive features like augmented reality and a vibrant secondary marketplace. Bug Report speak to co-founder Dan Crothers. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us, blah, 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 blah. Could you share your inspiration or core problem you identified that led to the creation of the company? And says, David and I have been building businesses together for years, always with a shared passion for collecting and fan culture. We had launched websites for collectible brands and understood the mindset of collectors because we were collectors ourselves. So when crypto collectibles like CryptoKitties emerged, it wasn't just an interesting tech experiment. It felt like the beginning of an entirely new era for collecting. Saw an opportunity to bridge two worlds. Physical collecting space we knew intimately, and the emerging blockchain technology that could support something truly global and interactive. The question we kept asking was, how do we take everything we love about collecting, the thrill of discovery, the pride of displaying your pieces, the community connection, and bring that into digital format? That's what drove the creation of VeVe. We designed it from the ground up as true collector's experience, from a store to discover new drops, virtual showrooms to curate and show off your pieces, AR tools to bring your collection into the real world. It was never about nostalgic images sitting in a wallet, but about reimagining what collecting could look like in a digital age. Specifically, what was the driving force behind entering the space of digital collectibles, and more specifically, licensed NFTs, and how has that original vision evolved into what VeVe is today? Ooh, that's a good one. He says, from the start, our focus was clear. How do we take everything we love about physical collecting, especially licensed collectibles, and bring it into the digital space? That was the core idea behind VeVe. We saw digital collecting as a natural evolution, not a trend. We believe that brands like Marvel, DC, Disney should have a presence in this space, just like they do in the real world, through premium, officially licensed digital collectibles. That vision hasn't changed. In fact, we spent the past several years doubling down on it. VeVe today still delivers on our original promise. Digital platform where friends around the world can discover, own, and showcase licensed collectibles. We expanded that universe with things like VeVe Comics, where fans can read and collect digital issues, and the VeVeverse, a fully immersive world where collectors can interact with their collections in ways the physical world just can't match. So while the platform has grown, the mission remains exactly the same: to bring the world of licensed collecting into the digital age and make it accessible, social, and engaging. All right, I'm getting blown up with messages here. Give me 1 sec. Oh my gosh. Oh my double gosh. Oh my triple gosh. Oh, that's great. 1 second here. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Why so many people buying so much Shiro? You know, I don't care. I don't care. As long as I do it, I'm fine. 8765 4321. Okay, but how? How does the gaming tournament start today? What is the gaming tournament? How do we participate in the gaming tournament? In the gaming tournament. Somebody messaged me, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is All right, photo. Oh, yes, very good, very good. 1 p.m. Oh, God, what day? What day? Wednesday, 1 p.m. All right, Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on the SunCat space representing daCat. And, double shit. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. No. Oh, my. Freaking Jesus. Sorry. I don't. Why? Why does everyone mess with me at the same time? All right, I'm done looking at those. If you gave me a message, you're gonna have to wait. What's up, Connor? Very serious. How many people buying Ecomi? I mean, let's take a look at what they got going on here. $2.68 million worth of OMI were bought today. Well, that's what it was traded. Obviously, more sellers than buyers, or more amount of sell pressure than buy pressure, because it is down 1.62% today. But you still have multiple millions of dollars being bought and traded every day. How much of that is bots? How much, we don't know. Oh, shit. Let me get back to the article I was taking a look at. Okay, here we go. For those not familiar with NFTs, can you explain what these are and how you have applied brands and their IPs to NFTs with collectibles? Prior to collecting, if I had a picture of Batman on my computer, I could send it to 10 friends and they could send it to 10 more, and there was no real ownership. It was just a file that could be copied endlessly. Blockchain has allowed us to step up from that and create a limited number of digital collectibles that are verifiably authentic, each one with its own unique record of ownership that can't be faked or duplicated. Another way to think of it is you can't take a photo of Mona Lisa, or is that you can take a photo of Mona Lisa. That doesn't make it the Mona Lisa. The original has provenance. It's tracked, it's documented, it's irreplaceable. That's what blockchain enables in the digital space: authenticity, ownership, and scarcity. At VeVe, we partner directly with leading IPs, Marvel, Disney, DC, Star Wars, to create official licensed digital collectibles with limited editions. They're real, verifiable assets backed by blockchain with proof of ownership and authenticity built in. Every drop is authorized by the rights holders, so collectors know they're getting something legitimate, a digital collectible with provenance, scarcity, and lasting value. Question. Licensing has traditionally been focused on consumer products. However, your offering is uniquely different. Can you outline how you have approached acquiring the licenses that you have and the appeal that you're offering to the brands? Answer. At its core, VeVe is a consumer products business. We brought collecting into the digital era, created limited edition, highly realistic 3D digital statues and collectibles in the same spirit as physical ones, but with new possibilities for accessibility, engagement, and scale. That model resonated with licensors because it preserved everything valuable about collecting: scarcity, authenticity, emotional connection, while removing the responsibility of production, logistics, and shelf space. I identified these things super early, so I went all in. In hindsight, probably should have bought part of the company as opposed to token. However, I'm fine buying OMI down here. It's fine. It's fine. Oh gosh, these messages. I will get back to that later, much later. Our approach was pure hustle. We flew to LA with a pitch deck, a bold idea, and a belief that digital collecting was the next evolution. More importantly, we're collectors ourselves. When we presented to potential licensors, they recognized that we genuinely understood the culture, fandom, and the value of scarcity and authenticity. What helped us stand out was offering something new for collectors, while keeping it low friction for IP holders. No manufacturing, no shipping, no inventory. Just a new way to connect with fans. This is why it's the future. You can sell a lot more product. You don't have to worry about insurances. You don't have to worry about recalls. You don't have to, it's just beautiful. The margins are just so much greater. And you don't, okay, we have to ship to New York. We have to ship to 1,000 different places in New York. No, it's just global. Easiest thing in, oh my God. Question. Describe the typical VeVe collector's demographic and their relation to traditional physical merchandise collectors. Also, explain VeVe's value proposition to the drivers of value within its ecosystem. Answer. VeVe's core audience is made up of passionate collectors and pop culture fans, the same audience who spent years hunting down rare comics, statues, posters, memorabilia. A big part of our user base comes from those traditional collecting communities, while others are new collectors who jump straight into digital. Either way, the motivation is the same: love of fandom and desire to own an item connected to it. you're passionate about a franchise, whether it's Star Wars, Marvel, Disney, probably already own a t-shirt, DVD, action figures, etc. VeVe simply adds to that universe. Now you can own the digital statue and display it, share it, engage it with new ways. For many, that's where the true value lies. In personal enjoyment, sense of pride, ownership, wish you wouldn't have said that, and the ability to interact with your collection beyond the physical shelf. The reason why I didn't want to say it is because the most downvoted comment in Reddit history wasn't like, hey, we beat the game of like Star Wars, like Battlefront, whatever it was, and we could only get either Luke or Vader for like $70 or something like that. It's like, what the fudge? And they're like, well, we want people to have like a pride, and you know, let me take a look at this. Let me go to most downvoted Reddit comment from EA. The intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment for unlocking different heroes. As for cost, we selected initial values based upon data from open beta and other adjustments made to the milestone rewards before launch. Among other things, we're looking at average per player credit earn rates on a daily basis, and we'll be making constant adjustments to ensure that players have challenges that are compelling, rewarding, and of course, attainable via gameplay. We appreciate candid feedback and passion of the community that is put forth around the current topics here on Reddit. Our forums across numerous social media outlets. Our team will continue to make changes and monitor community feedback and update everyone as soon as up. 667,562 downvotes. I repeat, 667,562 downvotes. So whenever somebody says pride and accomplishment, I just like, oh no. And anyway, I doubt anyone would have thought of that except for me, so it's probably a moot point. When he says sense of pride and of ownership, it's like, oh God, no. I had flashbacks. Anyway, he continues on saying, our collectibles also go beyond static ownership. You can view them in augmented reality, drop them into the real world, and create full virtual showrooms. Scroll through our social feeds and you'll see VeVe collectibles posed in Times Square or stage at home in elaborate digital setups. That level of creativity and connection is really what helps set VeVe apart. Agreed. Hello from Sri Lanka. Hello, my pet. Good, feeling alright. Baby, I'm gonna have the best tonight. I'm gonna and whatever it takes. Oh. Oh gosh. Sri Lanka. Oh gosh. Sri Lanka. Nice, nice. And why do I look so ugly? Why do I look like that? I'm not gonna post that on Snapchat. Anyway, question from a brand perspective: how does your platform's features enhance fan engagement beyond sales? Answer: community has always been the heart of VeVe. We involve our users in shaping the platform, from feature development to types of content we roll out, because we're building a platform by collectors for collectors. Good example is the VeVeverse. The objective behind building our metaverse was that collectors don't just want to own, they want to display. Whether it's a shelf or a wall or an entire room, curating, showcasing your collection is part of the experience. We brought that pride and passion into digital world, giving fans a place to set up their showrooms, invite others in, and make it their own. Our collectibles are interactive by design. With AR, fans can drop a digital Batman in landmark scene or post Spider-Man on their coffee table. That level of engagement just doesn't exist with physical products. They're not limited by space or geography. It's global and invites people to connect in new ways. Question: can you also explain your secondary market and how it contributes to the ecosystem for licensors? Answer: the secondary market is a pivotal part of the collecting world. Collectors want the freedom to buy and sell or cash in, and we've built the platform with that in mind from day one. Since our launch, our community has generated over 1.4 billion in secondary market transactions. But the real innovation is what it unlocks for licensors. In the physical world, a brand might sell a statue once and only benefit from that sale once, no matter how many times it changes hands thereafter. On VeVe, thanks to blockchain, licensors earn a royalty on every resale, or ever. That means the IP holder continues to benefit every time the collectible moves through the market. This model creates a living ecosystem where digital collectibles stay relevant, collectors stay engaged, and licensors earn ongoing revenue without any effort. It's a game changer for how IPs can be monetized long term. I'll finish these and then I'll bounce. What we got here? How important are digital assets to brands And specifically, how does VeVe collaborate with publishers like Marvel and DC to translate the comic reading experience into digital format? From the beginning, brands saw the opportunity not just to complement their physical products, but to create entirely new categories. Our objective wasn't to replace physical collectibles or comics. What we offer is another way for fans to connect with the IP they love, one that's more accessible, more interactive, and in many ways more scalable. This is especially true at VeVe Comics. We work closely with publishers like Marvel to bring their titles into digital without losing what makes comics special. We're not reinventing the comic, but just enhancing the experience. You can read panel by panel, zoom in on the artwork in high resolution, and enjoy layouts designed for both immersion and clarity. Plus, digital never degrades. You can bag and board your physical copy for safekeeping and read the digital version anytime without damaging a thing. We're also focused on improving that experience continuously. For readers, it means a cleaner, more dynamic way to explore stories. For publishers, it opens up access to global audiences without the challenges of shipping, shelf space, or print runs. And I'm not going to lie, daCat's going to outsell most of them, in my opinion. Question: given the unique characteristics of the Australian market, what specific opportunities are you most excited about, and what are your key goals for VeVe in Australia? Answer: Australia has an incredibly passionate comic and collector fan base. Like our home, New Zealand, it's often left out of the global fandom conversation. One of our goals is to change that. We want Australian collectors to feel just as seen, valued, and engaged as our fans in larger markets like the US or Europe. We're also excited about supporting indie publishers and creators. VeVe already works with publishers like Humanoids and Ablaze, whose comics could not usually reach Australian shelves. But by bringing those titles to VeVe, we're giving Australian fans content they may not have otherwise discovered. Long term, our mission is to connect with and grow with the comic and collector communities across the Southern Hemisphere. We want to offer content that doesn't usually reach this part of the world, and do it in new and exciting ways through AR, virtual spaces, experiences that let fans engage more deeply with the IPs they love. Question: for companies in Australia who are interested in what VeVe offers, how can they best reach you and start the conversation? Simply send an inquiry to marketing@veve.me, and our team will be in touch to start the conversation. I look forward to exploring potential opportunities together. I love that. That's great. Okay, what do we got here? Oh God, it's all from yesterday still. Shout out to Don Hyun, making it to level 100. Let's get that bread. Good for you. Good for you. President Trump says tariffs are making U.S. strong and rich. Block Street says the rails aren't getting stronger. They're becoming the backbone of a new financial era. They're not just getting stronger. Block Street's partnership with World Liberty Financial is now stronger than ever, aligning compliant capital, institutional grade rails, and the future of programmable finance. This is how we scale the USD1 economy together. Okay, what is it? Block. Tripping over here. I think it's just Block. Up 1.6% on the day, $105 million market cap. On the month, they're up 514%, which is nuts. Shout out to them. Congrats to them. Elon Musk says XAI will take immediate legal action against Apple for alleged antitrust violations. Oh, shit. Oh, it's game time. All right, what is this game time here? Play Shiro Asteroids in Telegram. All right, we're going to play some Shiro Asteroids. Okay, link. All right, open. Why is this in Spanish? Okay, what do I do? Oh gosh. Oh, we have to. Okay, we have to avoid the things, and then we have to. Okay, it's really hard to. All right. So the goal with this is to get the large cats and avoid the asteroids. That's pretty much it. I will do this all day. I feel like Captain America in any movie because I could do this all day. I showed you guys what I'm doing, so I'm gonna legit play this all day. After I. How long is a freaking round? And why are they called puntos? Oh, is that points? Is that Spanish for points? It's so weird that this is in Spanish. Why is it in Spanish? Did I? Oh God. Oh, I'm at 69 points. Everyone comment nice down below. Oh God, no. I got an asteroid on me. and it is. Oh, como te llamas? Chavez. Okay, all right. My VER ranking is 88. Okay, all right, not bad. 88 so far. Okay. How do we go to this Telegram? Okay. Link will be out shortly. Somebody say. Okay. Well, anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, good to have you back. Well, thank you, Mr. Jeremy Wilson. Let's continue on, shall we? It's good to be back. CPI data is coming tomorrow, estimated 2.8%. Very good. Oil Insiders, publicly traded fundamental global buys 47,331 ETH, worth 202 million. Oh, grumpy cat. Spent time to find that 1,000 ETH gem. He said Shiro, and I love Shiro, but daCat also. David Bailey announces plans to smash buying $1 billion worth of Bitcoin in a single bid tomorrow. Can't wait to see that. Samson Mao says Ethereum investors are rotating their Bitcoin to pump ETH on new narratives like Ethereum treasury companies, then dump ETH at highs to rotate gains back into Bitcoin. Warning, no one wants ETH in the long run. Oh, how wrong you are, sir. How wrong you are. Anyway, oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to have to keep going here. Yep, went over the BlackRock stuff. Trump's World Liberty will be buying $1.5 billion worth of altcoins to establish a new treasury with NASDAQ-listed Alt5. Ash Crypto Real says Alt Season 2.0 is confirmed. President Trump says gold will not be tariffed. ETH going to 10,000 in 6 months, says Bull Theory. I don't have that many followers. Treasury companies buying billions, ETFs buying billions, Genius Act equals stable coins, trillions. Stocks coming to ETH chain with RWA. ETH staking for ETF, deflationary supply, like this if you are bullish. Congrats to VeVe Meister for winning the AF15 anniversary giveaway. I don't know what he gets. And shout out to Chikau Tomsky for going in and winning the happy anniversary Spidey giveaway that they have going on. Trump has signed an executive order extending the China tariff deadline by 90 days. Good. Extend it for as long as you need. As long as you need, girl. Trump Media files amended registration statement for Bitcoin ETF. Very nice. Let me do these 2 more things, and I'll save the rest for tomorrow. That was it. Oh my gosh. All right, last few things. MicroStrategy has acquired 155 Bitcoin for 18 million at $116,401 per Bitcoin. Bitmine immersion ETH holdings exceeds 1.15 million tokens, valued in excess of 4.96 billion, and the largest ETH treasury in the world. Paxos says it's applying for trust bank license with US OCC. Fintech giant Stripe building Tempo blockchain with crypto VC paradigm. I'm going to do. Oh shoot! What are we here, guys? Y'all seem like just chicken patties, right? Like yes, like it's just chicken patties, but it's not all chicken patties have to be breaded. I don't know what you want. Oh, okie dokie. Not Okie Society. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Thank you. So I reached out to Zonera Mazar, who, for whatever reason, gave me a follow. Oh, I know why. Digital Chamber of Commerce. That was Perianne Boring's company that she headed for a while, and she follows me. So I think she just saw me on there, and then she's anyway. I reached out to her saying, "Hey, friend, my name is Randy Chavez. Congrats on the new gig. I'd love to get you on the show for an interview. Would this be possible?" She says, "Hi, Randy. Thank you for reaching out. I just joined the chamber, so give me a few weeks, and I'll reach out back to you." And like a professional, I said, "Okie dokie, thank you," and that was that. Well, you just started. First one here. Love this game. Let's go, Abe. 100%. 100%. All right, let me give some hearts to my man Degato_ETH. Love that, man. Foster says, recently came across a guide I wrote in May 2021 while trying to help a few friends acquire OMI. Jesus, man, this was freaking nuts back in the day. Looking back, I can't believe I expected anyone to do this. Crypto has never been more accessible. We just need people to hear about it. Create an account on BitBuy using this link. Full disclosure, I get $20 if you deposit $100, but the site is solid. I've used it before for my purchases. Make sure you're using your own email address and phone number for 2FA, not your city phone and email. If you lose your job, you won't have access to the account. Oh my God. Once account is created, you are going to deposit Canadian funds. Follow directions for making an e-transfer. Oh God. Make the deposit and wait for your funds to clear. Takes about 45 minutes. While waiting for your money to clear, create an account on Bitforex using this link. Once you've created your account on Bitforex and verified all your 2FA, we can proceed with transferring the funds from BitBuy over to Bitforex. Purchase Bitcoin on BitBuy with funds you deposited onto your account. You'll be using the full amount, purchasing Bitcoin with it. On Bitforex, go to Assets in the top right corner, click on it and click Deposit. Take Bitcoin wallet address that is auto-generated and click the green copy button. Go back to BitBuy and click, well, Jesus Christ, this was awful. Go back to BitBuy and click Withdraw Transfer. The transfer will generally take about 30 minutes to complete. Once the money is deposited on Bitforex, scroll your Bitcoin balance on the right and click Transfer. You'll be moving this money from your wallet to your spot account. Now the money is in your spot account, click on Spot, which is the top left-hand of the side of the page. On the left-hand side of the trading tool in the search bar, type in Bitcoin/USDT. Once you click on that, scroll to the bottom right corner where you will see a bright red bar that says Sell Bitcoin. Click on the 100% directly above it and sell for. Once this process is complete, go back up to the search bar and type in OMI/USDT. You will now scroll down after clicking on it to the big green bar that says Buy OMI. You'll click 100%. Now you own OMI. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. That is wild. Just read this live on stream. This was wild. Okay. Iron Man. Oh, what did you? I don't know. Oh, all right. Bag. All right. Okay. All right. I can't click on that, but Bogdan. Oh God, that name set out a shiver in my spine. Long story. Was this from 14 hours ago? Most ambitious VeVeverse build to date, 7th commission project. Okay, let's see what we have here. That looks cool. Oh, that looks cool too. All right, a few shots of the car, a few shots of the. Did I accidentally? Oh, the Iron Man suits. Oh. That looks so good. Oh, he made Tony's place. He made Tony Stark's place. Oh, that's. And Tony Stark has a partner statue. I did not realize that this was Tony Stark's place at first. One that got hecked in Iron Man 3. Was it Iron Man 2? I forget. Oh God, that's so freaking cool. Yeah, looks dope. Dope AF. Oh no, it's it's yours. It's yours, Iron Man. Huge shout out to Bagdon Roni for bringing my VeVeverse Iron Man mansion to life. The creativity, detail, and passion you put every inch of this build are next level. Truly a marvel, worthy masterpiece. I'm beyond proud of this bro. This is amazing. I didn't even know that you asked. I didn't know it was yours. I knew it was Tony Stark's place because I recognized the thing, but absolutely incredible. That's so cool. I'm glad you tagged Robert Downey Jr. too, because he deserves to know. You know what I mean? Yeah, what I mean. Schonberg, what's going on? Okay. With that, I thank you. Oh, all loved up. Thank you. What's she saying? She's saying, and the daily grind that never stops. Lady's awesome. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I will catch you all later. All right, bye, guys. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Everyone say bye to Dashi. Bye, bye, Dashi. I have stuff to do. Okay. We're gonna go. Yeah. And God, what do I end this with? How do I end this? Gotta make a plan, gotta do what's right. Can't run around in circles if I wanna build a life. I don't wanna make a plan for a day far away while I'm young and well and able.